Hey everybody, how are you? This pick a pile reading is on should you make a wave or go with the flow? Your timestamps, as always, will be found down below in the description. The disclaimer is there as well as additional information. If you are leaving a tip, comment, or thumbs up, thank you for doing that. Let's jump into your reading and find out the answer for you and messages that will come through. Option 1, you're over here and you are represented by this river stone, blue river stone. Option 2, you have the blue cube with the number 2 on it on top of your pile. And option 3, at the end, I just so happen to have a flow water on me, so that is standing in as a prompt for your pile. Please pause the video now if you'd like some more time selecting your reading. Use that timestamp when you are ready if you are not selecting option 1, as I will be moving the cards aside and going into option 1 now. Alright, option 1. So, first thing we're going to do is, it's kind of like a yes or no question, an either or, right guys? So I have the plus and minus die here, and I'm thinking we're going to say go with the flow is going to be the minus sign and make a wave is going to be the plus sign. Let's see what you get for a straightforward yes or no type answer here. Either or. It's not yes or no, it's either or. So go with the flow or make a wave. Make a wave. Make a wave. Let's see what the tarot reveals. Okay. A few things really standing out to me is this fire energy, which may or may not be representing a person with personal placements in one of the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It may be representing your passion, ambition, somebody's passion, ambition. But the other thing that immediately grabbed my attention is the computer. I feel like for some of you this might have something to do with the internet or computers or writing, okay? So just further clarifying and whether or not this is your pile, this is your reading. None of that has to resonate. If you're confident in your choice, this can still be your reading. The Six of Pentacles compensation here says you have something to give. Really, you have a lot to give. You have a lot of beautiful energy, creative juices and energy and ambition and all of this. It's just whether or not you're accessing it from the universe, whether or not you're tuning your dial to it and aligning with it, whether you're tapping into it. The Strength card reverse could indicate, a little bit of hesitation, a little bit of like, I don't know if my confidence is high enough for this, or, it's like building up the courage. For some of you, you don't want the conflict, the battles, the arguments that could occur as a result of doing something. You anticipate that as a possibility, perhaps. The Eight of Wands says travel or move, take action, definitely make the wave. It's saying, too, for a number of you, that with the Archpriestess reversed like this and the Nine of Cups reversed like this, you have some powerful insight, knowledge, information, insight, or you've put something together, like a project, you've built something up, and have useful spiritual tools for others. Again, like knowledge, information, processes. With the Archpriestess here, it can be things like meditation techniques, I just feel like the world needs your input, needs what you have to share and offer. The Queen of Wands isn't here though. So it's like, why is that? I want to get some clarification with the stones. I think we'll do that. And you have the tabby cat, you are worthy, and the Onyx showing up. The Onyx could be a power symbol for some of you. You could connect with the Onyx. You are worthy. Okay. So yes, make a wave, or risk making a wave, because you are worthy. Okay. Yeah, it's like there's a couple things real close together right now. Okay. And it's like plants. I don't know if you're into gardening or not, but some plants, they can grow together for a while and then they start choking each other out, or they're competing for nutrients, and it's practical to separate them, reroot, and replant. And this is granting space for each individual thing to go on its own and thrive. And so I'm seeing that showing up. It's an important message. It's right here with the leading energy of the Page of Wands. Okay, clarify the King of Wands for me, please. Okay, this feels like it's about making an impact in your own unique way, expressing something from within. This is appearing to me like a crescent moon, and it's talking more about like the divine feminine energy, things that you may think and not write down, or think and you do write down, but it's like really coming from within. And the King of Wands restriction is talking about intelligently, confidently deciding and making choices you can feel good about standing by as far as what you give and what you receive. The compensation 6 of Pentacles card is really highlighted here. There's also a story here about, well, what if my wish isn't fulfilled, my desire isn't fulfilled, my needs aren't met in some way? And there's this message: act quickly, be swift. The 8 of Wands. When you got it, guys, okay? And that's where I'm going to leave your reading. You are worthy. Balance is also highlighted. It's highlighted in a lot of the readings, but you have this fiery, passionate energy, and they're also showing me water energy right beside it, so the dualities to bring the balance. Okay. Pile 2, welcome to the table. So the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to roll this. We've got an either or question here. So the plus is going to symbolize, yes, make the wave. The negative or minus sign is going to represent go with the flow. Okay. Should they go with the flow or make a wave? Make a wave. Why is that? What else should we know about the situation? And your choice messages, spirit guides. Thank you. The King of Pentacles is reversed. This could concern somebody with personal placements in earth signs. There's some relevancy to earth sign people here. Okay. That's interesting. The water. You've got the Lovers card, Gemini energy, showing up reverse. Taurus energy, reverse. Could be, okay, Ten of Pentacles, reverse. This may involve money or resources for some of you. Regardless, what I'm seeing here is with the Hierophant and Lovers reverse, it may represent a person or people with personal placements in Taurus or in Gemini, or somebody who works for an institution. Perhaps they're the dean of a school, or they work in a courthouse, or whatever the scenario is. There could be some sort of effect. This wave that you make may or may not affect them. Okay, and so I feel like you could be aware of this as a possible outcome, or you may have been testing the waters, and you've seen reactions and responses from these people, or it's like affected things in some way, created distance possibly. I'm not sure. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, leave it. The Four of Pentacles, authority. Yeah, it's kind of like, what are you waiting for? What are you saving for here? With the Ten of Pentacles reverse, because it's like that. Just know, saving for your future self and everything, that's an act of love. That's good. Saving for your future self. There's nothing wrong with that necessarily. We're not saying anything negative about it. But the truth of it is that there are negatives and positives, and maybe I am saying both, and they're different for different people. The Hierophant reverse is like non-traditional energy as well. One cup of tea is not another person's cup of tea. One man's treasure is another's trash, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. There's these differences in life. But just know, the Four of Pentacles showing up, there's this message about being your own authority and making your own decisions, and being aware that like that opportunity in the future or tomorrow, it may never come. And if you're waiting and saving for it, is it worth it? Is a decision and a choice you need to make as a sovereign being, going on your inner authority. And sometimes, life makes that challenging for people. It doesn't mean it can't be done. You've got the Soldier here with the 8 swords. And he's kind of like nudging this one, like, why aren't you filling your cup right? Replenish yourself, fill your cup, get places to go, people to see. And the 9 of Wands is reversed, the intensity. Okay, you have, for an animal card, the Screech Owl, get creative. So look up the owl as a spirit guide animal if you're inspired to do that, and that can expand your messages greatly. With the King of Pentacles as the leading card, it tells me, earth spirit guides, animal spirit guides are very useful and helpful in this matter. Okay, greater insight with that. Okay, so this may involve finances and money, work, job, career. For some of you, that's some information I'm getting here. What do we have? Stones for this pile. Yeah, love too matters with heart. Love, being able to get into a relationship again, or move or change in yourself and your life in some way that brings in the love that you most desire. The soulmate connections, or the twin flame connections, or the divine counterpart connections, whatever it is, that you most desire, is what I'm seeing. Because it's like you deserve this fresh new beginning, but you don't deserve a false start. So what do we have for them for messages? I feel inspired with your pile to draw out some crystals from this chime basket, crystal and chime basket right now. Okay, green and blue, both squares. So squares really highlighted. The shape square and cubes are really highlighted. Don't be afraid to do a pro-con list with this if you need to further become confident in your choice and decision. It's not like we're offended. But I see you leaving land. It's like you're taking off, leaving the shoreline, going from the land to the water. Take some sort of jump or leap. You got whether or not you're going to make waves and how big they are to be determined and seen. This is what I have for you. I'm going to leave your reading here. Just follow the steps, the beat of your own heart, guys. You got this. Bye, Pile 2. See you next time. Okay, Pile 3. Welcome again. Here we go. The first thing I'm going to do with your reading is roll this cube here, because we have an either or question. To make a wave is going to be the plus sign. To go with the flow is going to be the negative sign. And then we'll get into the cards. I'm going to share with you that now that I've come to your pile and done the first two, it's really, I'm becoming more aware of how long it's been since I've done this type of reading. I feel a little, like out of practice with it. So maybe there's some connection to that in your situation. Ask with the cards that the guides give us a little more info about the situation so you can feel confident into your pile and explain whatever else is destined to be explained. You have for an answer, make a wave or go with the flow. Make a wave. All 3 piles, make a wave today. Wave making. Okay. You have for spirit guide animal, the blue damselfly, commune with nature. Waves are a part of nature, the natural world. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles, leading energy. Okay. Your situation may involve a lot of people or a variety of people, or there's one person in particular, or a couple people that you're really concerned about, like how it's going to affect them, or what their response is going to be. Some of you, there is the potential for the rug to come, like the rug to be yanked out from under you, or for something very unexpected to happen, which honestly, it could be something very positive, a very positive rock your world tower moment, but it also could come with its obvious other side, negative side. The organization, Sun card reverse. Okay, yeah, this is saying if you're not happy, you need to do something about it. You're the magician, you're the creator, you're the archetype in this that is going to make it happen, make something happen to improve the scenario, to allow you to be happy, to allow you to express joy and have pleasure. Because the Queen of Cups is upside down too. I feel like there's this theme of discontent or unhappiness or grief, even, or devastation, confusion, feeling stuck, feeling like manipulated or taken advantage of in some way, confused, and somebody maybe is playing mind tricks with you, or trying to keep you in that energy. The 3 of Cups, abundance, again, reverse energy. Then we have the King of Swords. So there's this message like, do what you can do that feels good to you, that allows you to feel happiness, joy, or whatever good feelings are to you at this moment. Because sometimes it's like we have this resistance as human beings to joy or happiness. It can occur, yes. And the Knight of Pentacles says maybe feeling like you're productive or you're doing something practical, you're making progress, even if it's not what you would consider to be granting you happiness in the moment, could be a choice that can still, get you where you need to go and keep your vibration and your mood's high enough. Okay, I'm gonna get some stones on the table. Talk zodiac signs. You have the earth sign showing up, the water sign showing up, the air sign showing up. Yeah, we have Leo here really highlighted. You have Scorpio possibly highlighted, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus. It could be any, there could be any signs. In fact, some of you, this has to do with astrology. Okay, I'm seeing for some of you this may have to do with clothing, like wearing something, making some sort of statement, sort of change in clothing. What will people think? The King of Swords. What will you think? How will you feel? Will it work for you? Will it help align you with specific manifestations or goals or success? The Magician. Will you feel good in it? Okay, King of Swords. He's coming through very strong with this reading, and I'm wondering why, what that's about. For some of you, it is representing a person. If it's representing a person, other clues about this person or people, because this is a general reading, it's people, so not everything's necessarily going to resonate, but some may. A rose. I'm seeing a rose or roses. This could be somebody who's gotten you roses before, or has a habit of getting roses, maybe grows them or really likes them themselves, etc. Fire sign energy as well, so their chart may include personal placements in air and fire. Some of you water also. Yeah, there's an emergence of communication, something that needs to be said or written, or you might be constructing a spell or a recipe or a potion or something, a formula that you're considering putting out into the world or sharing with somebody here. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles says, pace yourself, allow yourself to go through the steps in the process and the situation to evolve, especially with this Emperor reversed energy, this Queen of Cups energy, and the Tower card, attention energy, bright side up to me. It feels like there's somebody who's maybe putting themselves or doing their best to put themselves in a position of authority, be the boss, be the leader, call the shots, and they're not the ideal person to be doing this. And it could be far from ideal. I don't know. The Queen of Cups fascination is reversed, and it's kind of like it's like something is starved or deprived. It can't grow in infertile it can't grow in infertile land. And so it's like, if you're putting time and energy into ignoring that, or you're going about life and trying to build in spite of that and just ignoring that, not bringing the solution or the healing to the situation, something may happen to get your attention or somebody else's attention. You could be a catalyst for this. Okay, so it might be that you're creating paradigm shift, or you're a catalyst for some sort of awakening for other people. And that's not always the happiest energy. You know, there's fluctuation in how that feels as we grow and evolve and step further into our divine selves and our magic, really. You know, it's like we grow into our magical tools and then they're revealed. So it's like, in time, trust yourself, ground your energy, take care of you, because you're really in control of the timing with this, whether you recognize it or not, guys. That's what I'm seeing. And we also have a Y here, further backing up yes, you know, further reinforcing that yes. Queen of Cups, I'm not sure why she's reversed, but it's like she's bored, or she's depleted, she's needing something, and I'm not sure where it's going to come from with this, but it's a water themed reading. You know, go with the flow or make a wave. It's saying there's reason to make a wave. Something may have not been ready yet, or So you're feeling feelings, and they're valid and they're real, but it's also showing like something. I'm getting double full moon energy, so it could be connected to a blue moon, something like this. But back to what I was talking about, please. Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like without the balance, there's a certain level of confusion or distortion with the conscious mind. The subconscious mind and the superconscious mind are above it. And so when we have good connection and relationship with them as a conscious mind, then we can be the three. It's like there's this synergy. And it feels like you're just growing or waiting for the right time for something, and some sort of illumination, something from within possibly to be expressed externally. And yeah, yes, you've been reading the signs right. It is time. Make that wave, because change is going to happen whether you're on board with that or you're in resistance to that. It's just a matter of how hard, it's like how hard it is for you. Gets determined that way, because the universe will drag you by your hair if it has to get you on the right boat, you know. But you could just walk in the boat with a smile on your face. It's up to you, is what I'm seeing here, and that's a part of this. So yeah, something does need to be expressed here, and you make the wave, guys. Make the wave. That's your answer. Okay, so see you next time. Pile 3. I'm gonna leave your reading here. Many blessings. I do also get this message in leaving. It was like a PS message while I was saying goodbye, about sunset. So for some of you, you're going to see some sort of result, or something's going to pay off by, like, if you do what you need to do. Sunset, okay? Evening and sunset energy. When the sun is down, or overnight. Okay, for some of you, it could be in the middle of the night. Many blessings, and bye, Pile 3.